Hello guys, and here again. And I've shown the previous one. I think it was a bit more advanced, so this is a basic one for an absolute beginner. So the name is Deck the Halls. It's a traditional piece, and if we look down here on the sheet at the bottom, we see the site is zebrakeys.com. So if you go to zebrakeys.com, you can find these pieces in the public domain. They are free there. You can buy you can just download yourself a piece and have a look at it as we go on and explain it. We won't play the whole of it, but just for you to get used to applying that information to what we should be doing now. So if you look on the top stuff, the treble, what we see there it's the note head is sitting on the top, on the second line, which is circled by that tail, treble tail, which is the first G above middle C. That's the one. And then the next note is an F on that space, first space, to that very bottom line, an E to a D on that very first space below that line, to middle C. Okay, it's just on the line, it's extended once, so that's a middle C. So it goes, okay, and then we go back up to D, to that E on the line, back to middle C. So how does it sound together? Okay, so one more time. Alright, and now what we go on to, it's a D, which is occupying that space just below that first line. So it goes like G, D, E on the very first line, to an F on that very first space, then back to D, then to E. So it goes like, alright, and then back to D, to middle C, and then now that note is sitting just below the line for middle C. It's a B, back to C. Okay, so let's have a look at, let's just play that whole thing, and as you said, okay, that should be easy. And now what we're going to do here, we are going to look at the bass quickly. And the bass, what we see there is those stacked whole notes, and they are starting from the second space from the bottom to that space there and to that space. So that's C, E, G from all cars it gets, as you remember. So it's C, E, G, and that's the first C below middle C to that G. So that's what we do, and then we play the same thing on the next measure. Then we go to notes on the line. So that's the very bottom line, which is a G. The second line it's a B. That third line it's a D. So place that quickly back to C, E, G again. Yes, to that C, E, G, and then you repeat the C, E, G again. Okay, twice. So I hope you've seen that one. Sorry that it was rather quick, but let's have a look at it again, and then I'll be just playing those notes. It starts from C to C to G to C to C to C. Okay, I hope you like that one. So now let's have a look on the piano keyboard. What is exactly what we're doing then? So that's middle C, as you can recognize it by the sound, and we are starting from there. Let me just move. So we're starting from the first G above middle C. So first G, so we go like G, F, E, D. Alright, G, F, E, D. So we go like this, to C. Okay. That's what we do. So from the C you go like D, E, and then D. Okay, let me do that part, all of it. Then we start from the D. So we go. Okay, one more time, slowly. Okay, that's what the right hand is doing. And then the left hand is playing. This is middle C, the very first C below middle C, to G. So we go like, and then we do it for the second time, and then we go to G, B, D, like that, and back to C, to C, to C. So let's try to play those two hands together. We go like, when we hit the first G, we hit with the same chord, like that. So go like, okay, let's do that part again. Then we hit C again. See, the C goes together with the C for the second time. One more time. Okay, you finish like that. Nice and slowly again, sorry. Then now we go to that G on the left hand when you start with the D. So it starts together. So we go. Then back to C. Okay, and that part again. So when we go back to that C again, we hit the chord and hit the chord again. So let's do it nice and slowly together. Okay, and then that part is repeated about 2 times if I remember. So let's do it one final time now. Okay, have a nice one practicing that song, and we will see each other some other time. Goodbye.